All right, talking about weed. If you smoke weed, you don't care about your life. And I know that's gonna trigger a bunch of people. Oh my god, I like weed, I like weed, I like weed, I like weed, I like. Weed makes you satisfied with the things that you shouldn't be satisfied with. And I've had personal experiences, okay? I'll say I've had many experiences with it, both or taking it by infusion and smoking it. I've done it all basically at this point, except for like a bong. I haven't done that, but hopefully that doesn't get the video flagged. Hopefully it's not too much, not too much to say for YouTube. Anyways, a good night for me is actually being able to get a good night of sleep and having done hard work all day. That's a good night for me. However, and that was my mindset for the most part, even when I was taking, doing weed. But I when I took it, I would experience this laziness to where, a good night when you're high is literally anything. Literally anything. Eating pizza, playing some video games. Great night. That's the night of your life. You sit down, you watch a movie, and a lot of times, especially if you take like a higher dose, you don't even remember afterwards. It's like you're watching a movie and you get to the end of it, it's like, what just happened? Anyways, on a serious note, you're literally satisfied with it. You literally do anything while you're high, and it'll be good. Meanwhile, when you're actually conscious, when you actually have your mind straight, when you're actually sober, doing these things, at least to me, feels like you're a loser. Like if I just watched a movie all night, like if my night was just me watching movies all night, not even talking to other people, just sitting, watching a movie, doing nothing important, I would feel like a loser. If I just spent the whole night playing video games all night, I'm playing video games, playing video games, I would feel like a loser. If that was all I did. And also, don't underestimate how this affects your daily life. Because even if you only do it on the weekend, I'm going to tell you exactly how it was for me. I've said this in another video, but I'm going to tell you exactly how it was for me. Okay? Friday night, I'll take it. And I'll take it late. Now you could say, well, you could take it early and then you won't have the effects. Well, the same problem because you're spending most of your day high. Okay? Take it at Friday night. I'll go to bed. Late. Because when you're high, you never want to go to bed early. Unless you take way, way too much. Saturday morning. Tired as hell. Not only because you didn't get a lot of sleep, but also because you're still, like, you haven't fully, well, I guess this is the only problem if you, well, even when I smoked, I had this issue sometimes, but you wake up and you're still a little bit, high. You go throughout the day. And finally, middle of the day, you're finally awake. Like, oh, okay, I'm finally sober now. And then you've ruined your sleep schedule, even if you stop there. But then if you take it on the weekends, you take it on Saturday too. And then the cycle repeats, and your sleep cycle is completely destroyed. Monday, Tuesday, you feel the effects. To put it into a simple and quick way of understanding, it completely ruins your productivity. I don't think anyone could be extremely productive while being a pothead in any sense, even if you only do it on the weekends. No way. Now, I do think weed has its place, actually. I think there's health benefits, actually. I do believe that. So I'm not one of these people who say, there's absolutely no benefits to weed. You should never take it for any reason, blah, blah, blah. I think there's actually benefits. CBD, even THC. But recreationally, I don't see any good reason to do it. Now, much like video games, if you already made millions of dollars, if you already have everything you want in life, then sure. But actually make sure you have what you want in life before you do it. Don't be one of these, like, 17-year-olds, like my age. I'm 17. Don't be one of these 17-year-olds like, well, I play video games, I smoke weed, I do all this stuff because I'm happy with how my life's going. It's like, happy with how your life's going. You don't make any money. And if you do, you don't make a lot. Do you really? You're still fat. I mean, do you really have everything you want? No, you don't. If you're honest with yourself, you don't. You're just coping. You don't be one of those people who are like, well, Tyreek Hill plays video games. Is Tyreek Hill a loser? It's like, bro, Tyreek Hill is making millions of dollars and is playing for the Miami Dolphins, I think. He's in the NFL. Millions of people know who he is. No one knows who you are. You won't make any money. You don't do anything important with your life. So don't even use Tyreek Hill as an example. I've literally seen people do that. In any case, ooh, my nose is acting up a little bit. Don't even think about using it if you aren't where you want to be. Okay? It's obviously not like crack. It's not like heroin. Okay? Not like cocaine. Not going to ruin your life taking it. I'll say that. But if you aren't where you want to be, and that goes for 99.9% of people, don't cope here, okay? Be honest with yourself. If you aren't where you want to be, you have absolutely zero reason to take it. You should never take it. Never take it. Okay? Never. Never. Maybe once every like 6 is about. I just said 6 3 times. Okay, now I said it 4 times. It's okay. Once every 6 months. At most. Literally the upper limit. Ideally, not at all. You should not be a pothead in any regard if you haven't gotten where you want to be, especially if you're young, like me. Okay, I was doing it at like 16. That guy was a loser. Me at 16 doing it was a complete loser. Like, dude, you're a loser. How could you do that? Anyways, I think that's a good point to leave it on. If you smoke weed, if you take weed, stop.